From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
We just had a perfect big shot of Tony's belly. I was going to put that up there, but then he sat down really quick. But I am back. My name is John Crump, and we actually have topics for today. I didn't discuss it. Rich asked me, and I was like, I cannot tell you what it is. You might hear some noise. My water heater kind of went on the fritz, so I got a new one. It has like a big freaking display on the front, like Wi-Fi enabled. It's crazy. Everything is internet connected these days. With that, the internet connected man himself, Flying Rich.
Crumpy.
And let's go ahead and bring on the man of the hour, sexual chocolate himself, Tony Simon.
Yep, coming live from the bathroom floor in the Chinese restaurant in your neighborhood. I'm here.
And the man that went viral with a motorized rascal accident at SHOT Show.
The Rascom slalom test fail.
Bro, it was funny because immediately after that, okay, so I'll go to SHOT Show, and I hurt my knee in December. SHOT Show's in January. I hurt my knee a week before SHOT Show. I'm like, this is going to suck because it's lots of walking. I think they said it was 12 acres. So I go and talk to the guys at SHOT, and I was like, hey, how do I rent a scooter? What is it? Justin over with the NSSF makes a phone call for me, gets me a scooter. I go down and get it. First day of SHOT Show, being a typical dude, I'm hauling butt in this thing I've never ridden before. Second day, they all of a sudden give me one that has a governor on it or something. Third day, I'm back in the saddle again. By day 4, I'm doing donuts in the media room. And that's the video everybody has of me when I went up on 2 wheels and came off of it. So I didn't think SHOT knew about it. I didn't think the NSF knew about it. I'm at Ambassador Academy at the end of February. And I'm in a class with Justin from NSSF, Beth, I think Beth Warren, and we're at 3 Gun Beth on IG, and they're talking about social media pages, and they pull up the video of me from a friend's IG page of doing the donut and coming off of the freaking thing in the media room at SHOT. And I was like, yeah, whatever you do, don't let the NSF know. And he's sitting in the room with me. I'm like, yep, I won't be able to get another scooter at SHOT Show ever again. Whoa, he coughed completely off the screen. What is that?
He coughed into another dimension.
What's going on, John?
Universe. Not much, man. It looks like Rich is joining us. You coughed and you went into a parallel universe.
So I was trying to hit the mute button, but somehow it was the back button.
Remember the show Sliders?
Yes.
You just slid into a different universe. Great show.
Well, I like the one episode of Sliders where they slide back to the real place they're supposed to be, and they're reading the paper. Ronald Reagan's president. O.J. Simpson killed his girlfriend. They're like, oh, man, we're in the wrong place.
Yeah. So here is I got a couple different topics for you. The first one I talked about with Rich for a little bit. the Boeing whistleblower, right before he was supposed to give his deposition, and probably was said people were saying, "Oh, he was happy," blah blah blah. Decided to self-delete himself in a car in a random parking lot, but show no signs.
I really need to see his cell phone tracking data, and I hope he had an iWatch on. Apple Watch, whatever.
What do you think of that, Tony?
I think much like Jeffrey Epstein, he was really depressed, and because when you run in and go in to tell, sometimes I guess you just start thinking maybe I suck as a person. Yeah, that's it. Like right before you're going to testify and like sign stuff, indicting really powerful people with lots of money, I think a lot of people self-reflect and go, "Wow, I shouldn't do this to dirty, evil people who think
Yeah,
money's more important."
yeah. Someone wrote, "Bro got Epstein."
Oh, totally, totally. He got Epstein. Um, did he know anything about the Clintons? Also, was that a
Uh,
big thing?
I don't know. I think they're investors, though.
Shocking. Shocking. What did Haiti know about the Clintons? Because they're about to go too.
Dude, Haiti's about to be ran by a guy named Barbecue.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I don't care if Barbecue is a mass genocidal maniac. I just want a world leader named Barbecue.
I want a world leader named President Macho Camacho.
That's
Okay.
what I was gonna say, bro. We're almost at Macho Camacho levels at this point. Um, as a Marine, as someone who is in the Marine Corps, I love the fact that the United States is like, nah, we've done this 4 times already. No,
Yeah,
we're not going back into Haiti.
they sent a fast team over there. I actually have a friend that used to be a member of a Marine fast team. The fast team, they're elite, man. What they do is they go over there and they clear out embassies and do whatever.
Yep. And they're like, no, we're done. Marine Corps history in Haiti goes back to the early 1900s. Uh, Prior to World War One, during World War One, right after World War One, after World War Two, in the 90s, we're done because you're making it worse. America makes it worse. Okay, cool. Let the rest of the world that somehow knows how to do it better do it better.
Okay, in Haiti, the Haiti is on the island of Hispaniola, and you have another thing. I'm going to stop sharing your screen for a second, Rich. I want to bring this up.
Okay.
We'll get to it. Don't worry. You have
Back to your dimension.
there is another country on there called the Dominican Republic, the DR, and
Other than killing American tourists, they're pretty good place.
have you ever seen the difference, the border between Haiti and the DR?
No, I've never been out of Punta Cana other than scuba diving on the South Shore, so no.
Okay, I am going to show you the border, and tell me if you can tell the difference. I'm going to bring one up that doesn't show the names on them. Check this out. You can tell which one's prosperous and which one is not so much prosperous here. Just give me 1 second here.
John really needs to learn the vamping. He's like, give me 1 second here. But hey, man, I've never been to either one of them because I live in Jersey. I'm darn near both of them now.
You can see a huge difference.
How can that be? That defies all logic and reason.
What,
No,
even grass doesn't want to be in Haiti?
It doesn't. Right? What happened was Haiti chopped down all their trees.
Why?
Sell them. I mean, now there's no more trees in Haiti.
What was that island in the Pacific that what do you get from bird crap? It's like bauxite or there's some chemical.
Yeah.
It was the richest island nation in the world for a period of time, and they sold all of it, and then it's the poorest island nation in the world now.
Yeah, but it's the same island. It's just
Phosphate. I think it's phosphate.
it's just two different cultures, I guess.
I wouldn't go to Haiti. I had a coworker that came from Haiti, super nice guy. Dominican Republic, it's I believe it's Punta Cana is the tourist area. Had a great time there.
Yeah, do you know who who did a lot of relief work in Haiti?
The Clinton the Clinton Foundation.
The
Correct.
Fugees.
Because Clinton's got, I forget whether it's the gold mines or diamond mines. The brother of Bill has like a 50-year lease on the mines there.
Yeah, and that's why all the trees self-deleted, because they didn't get chopped down and sold. They were just self-deleted themselves.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I have no need to go to either country. America's awesome. And if I want to go to really great Haitian restaurants, I can do it in Jersey. We have great Dominican restaurants here in Jersey. I can hang out with Dominicans and Haitian here in Jersey. There's no reason for me to go somewhere else and have a whole different culture and have to deal with anything. I mean,
That's what
right
So-
now, Haiti doesn't even
Wyclef
have an
would
open
took
airport.
over.
Yeah, Wyclef actually tried to run for governor, didn't he, of Haiti?
Yes.
Is it governor or prime minister?
I think they have a governor there.
So I've
Yeah.
been to the Dominican Republic twice, Costa Rica once, Cancun a couple of times. I've had good times at all of these places. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna say what
Oh.
Tony says. I don't want
Hold
to
on.
spend my money anywhere else in the world. Let Americans get my money.
It is prime minister. Now that I think about it,
Okay.
sorry.
Well, there's prime minister of Haiti, but I think there's governor of Port-au-Prince, right? Or
Yes.
mayor of Port-au-Prince. It's something like that. I knew he was running. I didn't know which one. But look, man, it's not that I have anything against any country. We just happen to be talking about Haiti and DR right now. No, not going anywhere. No,
We're talking
no,
about
no, 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 no.
Haiti because their new leader that took over the government is named Prime Minister Barbecue.
Did he actually took over? Because I know their prime minister is not being allowed in. Dominican Republic was like, no, you're not coming in. We're closing the airport. You can't come here either. Because the plan was to fly into DR from Puerto Rico and then take a helicopter into Haiti because the airport of Port-au-Prince is shut down.
Well, the guy that's
The
running
international
Haiti right
airport.
now, I wouldn't say he's a prime minister, but the guy that's running Haiti, that has control of Haiti, is named Barbecue. I wonder if his last
That's
name is
nice.
Ribs.
Nice. What was the NASCAR driver's name? Roy T. Ribbs? Roy, wasn't
Dick
that it?
Trickle.
I don't know.
No, not Dick Trickle. There was one before Dick Trickle, and his
Uh,
last name was Ribbs. But yeah, dude.
He's
No,
the honorary cousin of Honorable Buttneck in Libya. You know that guy's like like found Jesus and stuff now.
what?
Buck
Buck naked?
Yeah,
Who the heck is Buck? Hold on, I gotta look. What the heck is Buck?
Liberia. He was like a warlord in Liberia that ate a bunch of people.
Oh wow.
Okay.
He ran like
Oh, ouch! Burn.
Oof, wait a minute.
Some
That's
aloe.
General Buck naked.
yeah. But
Generally,
but
buck naked.
he took over Liberia, but now he's like a minister now.
Evangelical preacher named General Butt Naked.
Well, he used to be that.
Oh, he changed it now to General Got Pants On since he became religious. With no longer naked.
But I guess he found Jesus or something like that.
He's known as the minister formerly known as Buck Naked.
Joshua Milton Blah.
Yeah, now he's like a famous writer. He has books out, and
What is it? A cookbook on how to cook people?
yeah, he's eating people.
Ooh.
Tell me that's what once a cannibal.
Soylent. What's the name of his cookbook? Soylent Green. I mean, make believe anybody. The movie Soylent Green is people.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting.
Wow. Wait a minute. This guy's the same age as I am.
Yeah, he
That is
lived an
creepy.
interesting life.
Yeah. Wow. I
Yeah,
learned so many things on this show,
yeah,
and now you know.
yeah.
Hold on.
When the NPFL launched
Chambers,
the
don't get on that ship.
Charles Taylor.
Rest of the book. To serve man, it's a cookbook.
Nice, nice. That's a
Yeah,
girl who doesn't get to the point.
he used to fight for the United Liberation Movement of Liberia for democracy, I believe it was.
Good for him.
A very interesting thing, right?
So where does it turn into you eat people?
Well, he ran a group called what are they called? Naked Base Commandos, and where they used to kill their enemies and eat them.
You're holding everything back. Trumpy slowing things down.
They would take a bunch of like psychedelic drugs, and go into battle.
I just want to know, I got no comments on this thumbnail?
That's because you didn't look at my IG stories.
Oh, did you post on IG?
Yeah, he posted
Oh,
it a while ago.
Click it because the song is the best.
Is it copyrighted?
Who
Never mind.
cares? Why would we care?
Never mind. Did you plan on getting paid for me being on your show? I think I made the quickest turnaround. You got demonetized ever.
No, that was Hoff. That was the Hoff.
Oh, the Hoff? I thought it was close.
Yeah, I when he would come on, I went him and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave the monetization off.
Oh, don't do it then. I mean,
whenever he came on, it was like, okay, monetization's not going on.
Well, there's the audio.
All right, mute it. Stop.
that's enough. We know what it is. The joke's out there. Welcome to the Gateway. I mean, Gay Street.
Yeah,
come on,
you
man.
gotta explain that story for people who don't know.
Nope. Nope. We just had an enjoyable afternoon on Gay Street. Late evening. Drive around.
Yeah, it was nighttime.
It was nighttime. Moon was lit. It was nice, crisp air. In December.
Yeah,
we were just driving.
So,
It was December, right
Tony,
before Christmas.
your favorite racist is asking, "Are you going to the gathering?"
Here.
That was the night of the Gay Street ride too. I spent an entire day telling Joe how racist he was through an entire 2-hour dinner. And he's not, by the way. It was just affecting him so much he was devastated.
We did one racist episode of John Crump Live, and the funny thing was, it was me and a bunch of black people.
Wasn't that one of them?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And I was like, dude.
Tony, you were two of them. What? Don't tease us.
And I was like,
that was great. That's what you get for having us all in February on the show. I mean,
yeah, and I was just like, man, I just kept on saying over and over again, I am the only white person on this show.
Yeah. If anyone's listening, I'm the only white person here. Everyone else.
Somebody said, well, he likes chicken and watermelon too. I was like, what? I was like, I didn't have nothing to do with that.
I think it was best when Devin came in and said they all look alike, and it was over. It was over.
Yeah, I think that's what started it. And then all of a sudden it just went down, and I was like,
and John couldn't even say what he wanted to say. What are these people doing to me?
I was in a no-win situation in that.
Well, I'm just laughing because John's like, and these are my friends.
Is it still on YouTube? I don't even know if that's still on YouTube.
I don't know, but
It was highly entertaining. If you want to see John be made uncomfortable by his friends, it's
it
awesome.
wasn't uncomfortable. I just didn't want people that like listen to the audio only version thinking that it was like a clan show or something like that.
That's so sad that I find that entertaining at your expense.
I was like, the only people that are saying racist stuff against black people are black, so it's okay. Which I'm thinking that might be racist.
Oh man, it was hilarious. Because John immediately went out and started trying to recruit white people to get him on the show. He's like, nope, nope, nope. This shall not stand. Poor John. Oh, we love you, dude. We had a great day.
No, what I think it was is because there was like 6 people. Devin came in and said, everyone looks the same. What are you trying to do? Do a Black History Month thing? I was like, no, it just turned out that way. And then Kevin Dixie threw something out there.
It was me, Kev, Argo.
Yeah, then Argo said something, then you started saying something, and then you guys decided to go down the path of who can be the most offensive person there is. I think you were on here too, Rich, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you brought in the white dude later to come bail you out. You're like, help, I need.
Out there, like we can't even like comment on this situation.
He just came to be a witness. He just came to be a witness. It was horrible. That was a great day, man.
It takes a lot to make me uncomfortable too. I mean, to the next level.
We love you, bro. That was great. One of the most fun episodes I had.
Tony, you didn't answer. Are you going to be going to the gathering?
No.
Oh, shoot,
I don't even know
that's
what a
next
gathering
weekend.
is. Oh yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere.
No, I'm not going anywhere ever.
I mean, I registered. I hadn't planned on it.
Right now, I'm trying to finish up the dates for New Jersey, for the range dates for 2A4E. My next event's April 11th. I just got contacted by Florida Carry. They want me to speak at their event next February.
Oh, who contacted you? Sorry,
Frank.
Frank. Okay, I know Sean Carana and Eric Friday and all those guys over there.
So they invited.
Make contact with those people.
Yeah, I can make contact. I mean, dude, I'll introduce you, man. I got that. I'll text you in the president of Florida Carry.
Okay, him and Kyle Rittenhouse.
And what you call? Nice. And they Cheryl invited me out to Arizona to speak in 2025. I couldn't make it. Yeah, Cheryl Todd invited me to speak in Arizona because I spoke there last year. This year I was at Ambassador Academy down in Florida.
I call her Cheryl Todd.
Cheryl, what do you call her?
Todd. You ever seen The Walking Dead?
No. Oh, Carol.
You know, it's Carol. The Carol. Rich, do you watch? Have you watched The Walking Dead?
No.
Carol is this lady who's like, oh, let me make you some cookies. But she's all like sweet and stuff. But if you piss her off, she'll take you out and everyone around you out with machine guns.
Wow. I never saw an episode of this show.
Yeah, well, like, put it this way. One episode of Walking Dead, these guys stop her and she's like, these like the bandits, right? She's like, please don't do this. Don't do this. And they're like, oh, you're scared. She's like, I'm not scared for me. And all of a sudden they start walking towards her and she was like, machine gun pops out. She's like, I told you not to make me do it.
Nice. No, I never saw an episode. I'd only listen to Howard Stern talk about episodes.
Yeah, and there was another episode where they meet these people from the kingdom and like they all hold up, and they asked like Daryl, one of the other badasses on the show, who's going to protect her. Daryl looked at him and was like, she's the one that does the protecting. She's not the one that needs the protecting.
Yeah, I never saw her. I don't know which one she is. I know there's a black lady with a ninja sword named
Michonne.
Michonne? Okay.
Michonne.
And I know the guy who continually aims his pistol like a weird way. It's like, what's wrong with you, man? Who does that?
Rick.
Actually, I use Rick's pistol. There's a shoot coming up in Jersey,
It's
and Sean gun. It's called a
revolver.
TV Land Cop Shoot.
Uh,
TV Land Cop Shoot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's named after each event is named after a TV show. So we got Hill Street Blues, Miami Vice, Hawaii Five-0. We have Walking Dead. So
you're
to
gonna shoot-
participate in the Walking Dead,
You're gonna
you
shoot
need a
the
6-inch pipe.
Colt
Yeah, you need
Python.
one. Yep, you can only compete with a Colt Python.
You know that show, they brought back the Python specifically before The Walking Dead because everyone started going out trying to buy pythons and like, oh, we haven't made those in like years.
Mm-hmm.
Too
And
funny.
depends on what year you got a piece of garbage
Yeah,
because
so
there were
they
some
haven't-
strike years at Colt.
They didn't make it for years, so they went ahead and reintroduced them because of The Walking Dead.
And they're selling a buttload of them.
Yeah, they're the most popular revolver that Smith & Wesson sells right now.
That's funny. I mean, Colt.
Well,
Okay.
it's interesting product placement, how that makes something. I mean, bring back Miami Vice and a Bren 10, right?
Well, it's funny because they came out the 44 Magnum with Clint Eastwood playing Daddy Harry,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but other gun companies make money off of that too because when the Smith came out with the 44 Magnum, it was expensive. Well, Ruger came out with theirs and it was less expensive than that, so people who wanted just a 44 would buy the Rugers.
Yep.
Yeah, but Rick always aimed like this.
Oh, it was the weirdest thing.
Wait, what are you doing? Shooting his foot?
And it's what I've heard. It's because they can get a picture of his face with the camera, so it's better for that. I'm like,
Mm.
Clint Eastwood had his face on. People saw it. It doesn't make a difference, dude. He just looks like an idiot.
Yeah. If you ever want to go shoot the John Wick guns from the movie, a range around here called
XCal
XCal.
has it.
They have the guns from the movie,
Yeah, they have everything there. That's crazy.
so you can go
we
shoot
didn't
all the guns from. You can do the John Wick experience. That's what
Yeah,
they call it, and shoot the guns from
last
the movie.
time Dark and I were at the range. We only had the range for an hour, and we blew through that in no time whatsoever. So we didn't get to do anything extra fun.
Well, which John Wick movie? All of them?
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, goody. The KSG. Can't wait.
Well, they don't have the KSJ. I mean, they have the pistols.
Oh, okay.
All the Terran pistols, basically.
All right. The Sand Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot the Combat Master at Kevin Dixie's Train and Learn in like 2019. Grin Mosier had one. And it was hilarious because I'm there and I'm just pow, 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 pow. I'm like, holy smokes. So Sean is there from We Like Shooting. He's like, is it that nice? I'm like, I'm just glad it has more than 10 rounds in it. I'm from Jersey. Pow, pow, pow. I'm like, I'm amazed by a regular standard capacity magazine.
The combat
But,
master is nice.
It is nice. It's very nice. I think it was probably, and this is just my opinion, the one that was actually worth the price that was charged. Everything else became ridiculously overpriced because of the movies.
Yeah. The Combat Master is very, very nice. The Pit Viper and Sand Viper, those are nice too, though.
Those are nice, but I don't believe they're $7,000 nice.
Oh yes, they are. To Terran Tactical, they are.
To
XCal
Terran Tactical.
XCal gets they do orders and they get 50 in at a time, and they sell out and they sell them before they actually get there.
Get to the store. Good for them. Still doesn't make it worth it as a gun to me. As what it is, I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, but every month they get 50 of each, and every month there's a waiting list for them.
50.
So 100.
That's a lot. Yeah. That's $700,000
Yes.
if they're all going for $7,000.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're in the wrong business. We all are.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
I know XCal. They're doing like
No, I'm talking Terran Tactical, not XCal.
over $1 million in retail a month.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to change places and be Terran Tactical either. Too precious. Too precious.
Oh,
Oh my god,
ow.
that is
Only people that know. Anybody else is just wondering.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I introduced some people we all know to him. They were like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Well, he's the John Holmes, not John Holmes. He's the what's that guy's the Hedgehog? What's his name? Porn star.
Oh,
No, he didn't he get blackballed or something?
I think the guy's name Ron Jeremy.
Yep, that's it. That's the Ron Jeremy of friggin' the gun business. That's who that is. He just gives off vibes that are jacked up. There could be. I mean, I spoke to him. Really nice guy. Talked to him at NRA like 2016. But when he surrounds himself with the ladies, I don't think there's a quality control there, and he ends up with some people that say and do less than stellar things. One of them was what do you call that? Uh, what you call it? Something Valor. When she was saying she was in the Marine Corps, she was doing some stolen valor thing, got caught out there. Another one was talking about why civilians shouldn't own some of the guns they shoot, and
Wow.
it's like, yo, bruh, why don't you get actual women that shoot and compete? There's plenty of them, and you don't have to surround yourself with attractive ones and then try to clean up their poop trail when they say and do stupid things. Like we have some amazing women in this business, as everything from competition shooters to advocates.
Yeah, we were with him at Shot at the Circle Ball. You were hanging out with us when we were hanging out with him, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was talking to him at like an NRA a few years ago. I say hello. I mean, no disrespect, but you created your own image and you got to be responsible for sometimes the bad that goes with it, bro.
Yep.
He had a hell of a speech though at Shot
Oh, he did?
at the Gundies. Yeah, they
Oh,
were
the
they
Gundies.
won most innovative brand.
Cool. Hey, they're doing something cool. I personally wouldn't, drop 7 grand on one handgun.
Well, you can get a Terran Tactical Canic for 1,000.
Actually, I'm going to contact them to get it because I do think it will bring people into my 2A4E events. I spoke to them about it. They told me to contact them. I think it would draw people in. Yeah, if they give me a $7,000 Terran tactical gun, yeah, I'll have that sucker at 2A4E. You'll see it every week. It'll be in a background dancing in a picture with a stick on it
Right.
to
Right.
get people to show up to shoot the thing. And then I'll probably do something crazy like auction it off at the end of the year.
That's cool.
This is not inexpensive to do what we're doing. Um, like I'm looking for an ammo sponsor now. I think I might break ammo sponsorship down into calibers to make it easier to have multiple ammo sponsors
Mm.
and not be so financially difficult for them to support the work we do.
I mean,
Like have a,
it's not that much ammo if you think about it.
Well,
it shouldn't
you do
be
it how many times a month?
twice a month, and we're
Twice a month.
going through about 1,009.
Yeah, but when I had my ammo sponsor back in the day before COVID, I would just get 1,000 of 9,000 of 223 and 1,000 of 308 every month.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at
Really
40,
not
10
that.
mil, 40, 10 mil, 45. I don't have to get 1,000 of those. I can do less than that, about 500 of those, but still it gets to be a little much for maybe one ammo sponsor.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let me ask you another question I want to get your opinion on. Have you heard about the lawsuit of Ruger, FN versus Ruger?
I just saw it today. I don't know any specifics, but I'm like, really? Now, this is what I know about the two rifles. The FN
Totally different.
Scar, totally different
Well, they're not
than
suing
the
the rifle. They're suing over the name. It has nothing to do with actual firearm.
Oh, the
Because I'm like, POF should be.
SFAR versus SCAR.
Yes.
Who can't spell?
They're suing over trademark infringement. They're claiming that Ruger is trying to confuse the public into buying the SFAR, and trying to confuse them to think that it's a SCAR.
No, it's one color. They figured out how to make it one color. Scar doesn't
they
know.
haven't.
They don't have an. They don't have an
Oh.
ugly Ugga boot on it. Get out of here. The judge should throw that right out. And if anybody should be suing, who should be POF? Because that's what Ruger did. Was take, what is it, the Revolution, the POF Revolution, and made a cheaper copy of it. I don't even know if it's better.
Ruger, SFAR.
Yeah. I can't believe it. They think someone. Shut up. That's one of those lawsuits like the people didn't know that the Burger King Whopper wasn't going to be the size as the ones in the picture in the store.
Oh
Yeah.
Or
That
what
is
was
true.
it? Some girl burned her inner thigh with a McDonald's coffee.
No, that was
No, that was
dude. There's
that was real.
I watched a documentary on that.
Yeah.
What happened was that it was an old lady, but it was somehow like the machine malfunctioned and it was boiling, and it
Crazy.
boiled through the cup.
Oh,
And she got
shit.
She
like
was
third
legit.
degree burns.
She was legit. They've made it out to
Really?
be as if it was
Oh, okay. 'cause
frivolous
I mean,
lawsuit.
it just sounded like a meme to me. You know?
No, it was not frivolous. I mean, the coffee was literally boiling. Not even like it was so hot that it was boiling. It was actually boiling, and it boiled through the cup, and it got a third degree burn. So that was.
And they continually tried to play it
legit.
over like it was a frivolous lawsuit, and the lady was just money hungry, but she had actual blisters
okay.
and burns in her inner thigh.
Wow.
I
learned
mean,
something
dude, there's pictures of it. It's you don't want to see it.
I was going to
I'm
say I
gonna
don't
bring
want
it
to
up
see
anyway.
And she won $1 million, but then they took it back to court and it got knocked down significantly.
Nah.
It's annoying because my parents were in one of those lawsuits where they got my father's wife got burned, third degree burns over 80% of her body.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. If you
Bad,
want to,
bad. My
if you want to
sister-
see how bad it is, I'm not going to show the actual picture because that will probably get us demonetized. But I do want to show you what how you can tell it's bad. If you bring up Google Images on it, when they block it out for graphic.
Wow.
there are a couple in there I don't want to see.
Yeah, but those are the ones that they say aren't
They
that
didn't
graphic.
block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when they try to put a dollar amount on your pain and suffering, it's kind of insulting. It really is. I mean,
All right.
and they
I'm
put a
just gonna
dollar
show.
amount.
I found one that's not that graphic.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Please.
I said it's not that graphic.
Yeah, all right.
Mhm. I'm not looking. You ghouls can look. I'm a wuss.
Come on, Tony.
Oh no, I'm quite aware of my wussifiedness, my wussalaciousness.
There's just some things I don't need to see.
Yeah,
And and a burned lady's coochie is one of them.
No, I made sure that it wasn't one of those.
Hey, what channel is this nightmare on? I can't find it now.
John
Here we
Crump.
go.
John Crump Live, Flying Rich.
Yeah.
Man, this thing is loading like it's on an Exo-Sketch. Come on, man. Do they even make those anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they have to. They probably have to.
CCNT is out there. I actually talked to him today.
There you go, Rich.
Crumpy, come on. I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty nasty.
Yep.
I would say
Yep,
that's
I
legit,
knew I
Rich.
should.
What do you think?
Oh, you suck. Oh, son of a biscuit. I
So
looked
what do you
up,
think, Rich?
I looked down, and it came up with the
Do you
delay,
still
so
think
I'm
it was a
seeing it
frivolous
twice.
lawsuit?
That woman got jacked up.
I'll be right back. Can't hear you guys.
Oh, so now he's out.
Well,
That's
Tony,
great.
why don't you tell the people what you do and why you do it?
I host an event called the Second is for Everyone Diversity Shoots in New Jersey, and what I do is try to
Oh, my
introduce people to
goodness.
firearms and Second Amendment advocacy in a fun, inclusive environment, and that's people regardless of your
I muted my tab.
religion, sex. What's up?
I muted my tab. I wanted to ask Rich, do you still think it's a frivolous lawsuit?
If you say so, no.
Did you see the picture?
No, I won't look.
Yeah, it was bad, bro.
So
It was bad.
now, diversity shoot, that includes, cracker colored people also, or what?
Well, it includes everyone regardless of race, and I think that was the message that I was trying to get out. My whole message is that we're more alike than different, and there's a whole mission to make us divisive in this country. Second Amendment is the human right of self-defense. It should be apolitical, and it shouldn't even be I don't want to do this. I just want to shoot guns, hang out at the range with my friends, and smoke cigars afterwards. Like, like if all of a sudden the American people, though 40% of all households that have a firearm in it, woke up and started voting for all of their civil rights and killed the gun control movement, oh, I'd be so glad to be done with the Second is for Everyone and just turn it into a fun shoot.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Just turn it into a get together.
So
Because we've done that before.
Now you're doing this like in Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania?
Jersey, Eastern Pennsylvania. We haven't been in PA since last year. We're looking for another range in PA to host it. Has to be clean, has to be modern because we're introducing people to it. It can't be, your cousin Earl's range that has nothing but Porta Johns. We can't do that. We can't let that be some people's first experience. So it has to be a decent range.
Good point.
I've done them also in Nebraska with the Nebraska Firearms Owners Association brought us out,
Cool.
and I ran 3 events in a day there. Oh yeah, Joe came to one of ours, and it was great. It was great having him there, and I appreciate the fact that he took that time to come down and actually spend with us. We also had Dave from High Point. He's their guy at High Point. Yeah, he came down, brought his son with him, brought some really cool guns, and even brought a suppressed yeet cannon. So we were sending rounds down range with a yeet cannon. That's a tax stamp cost more than the gun.
Should I get my 10mm yeet cannon Cerakoted gold? What do you think?
Oh, I can't. I got mine. It should be either at my FFL. I'm getting $100 bill grips. I got $100 bill grips I'm putting on it, and I don't know. I might get a wrap and just have it wrapped in $100 bills. A hydro dip. Because why not?
That's cool. Yeah.
You can't buy class like that. You got to be born with it.
There was a suppressor that came out a while ago. That was like it was like a one something. It was like the cheapest suppressor in the market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think it would be. I think it was like $150.
It was $90. No, it was $99 suppressor.
$99. That's right.
Yep.
They should have a High Point with that suppressor on there, so the tax stamp would be more than the gun and the suppressor.
And the suppressor. Nice. But it was $99 suppressor. It was only for 22s, but I still thought it was fat. It was cool. Zastava has a gold AK they sell.
Oh yeah.
They have an M70 gold AK on there as a Zastava USA site.
Was it Rebel?
I think it might have been because you talked about it on the show.
Yeah. I don't think they're around anymore.
Yeah, because they were selling $99 suppressors. Everybody else was making a crazy profit on it, and they weren't making a crazy enough profit on it. It's a very small market.
what was it? Thompson did a 50 cal, a suppressed 50 cal black powder gun.
Or Thompson Center?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think the
Does
ATF
it count?
asked them to stop selling it.
Does it count?
It's not a gun. It's not a firearm.
Yeah.
So the marketing was a suppressed 50 cal delivered straight to your front door.
Well, I got the Speed K, the Banish Speed K by Silencer Central, a friend over at Silencer Central. And that is coming and that gets shipped directly to your door.
Yeah, but
What's that?
you filled out a power of attorney for that.
No, you don't need that.
Really?
Really.
How is that?
As long as they have an FFL they work with in Virginia, that FFL or wherever state, and they have them in all states that allow suppressors. That FFL they're legally allowed to ship suppressors to your door with an approved tax stamp.
Okay.
It has to be within the state, but there's nothing that prevents you from getting a suppressor shipped to your door.
I just like the idea of having a suppressed 50 cal black powder and it not being a firearm.
Dude, you know they had like a BB gun with a suppressor on there. I think Crossman made it. It was like a screw off suppressor, but it was
screw off.
Yeah, this is the reason why they're all pinned and welded.
Yeah,
Tell me it was
most of them
420,
integrated.
Yeah, it was. So you could unscrew it and put it on a regular gun.
Nice.
And that's why they're all pinned and welded now because of that gun.
Yeah, because Gammo has some that are like, which is funny because supposedly they're not legal to hunt with in New Jersey. Suppressed pellet rifles, but in the New Jersey hunting manual, when it talks about hunting with air rifles, the picture they use is of the Gammo. That's illegal to hunt here. I'm like, the state. And I'm like, what, bro? Why do you care? No one's going to be a midnight assassin with an air gun's darn quiet anyway.
Right.
Pretty
Right.
quiet. Pretty quiet compared to a real gun. It just makes it less fun when you take it off because there's someone that introduces people to firearms. If I can introduce someone to an air rifle outside, it doesn't make a lot of noise. It doesn't have a lot of recoil compared to centerfire. And I can introduce them to something that they can work on the hand-eye coordination, sight alignment, sight picture, trigger squeeze, follow through, without them flinching because of the loud bang or the concussion that's happening right beside their face. It's a good thing. But then as I explained it, I realized that's why they don't want it.
Then GSG, they released a faux suppressor and they had to redesign it as a barrel shroud because the faux suppressor actually was
suppressed a little bit.
It suppressed it, yeah. Not by much, but it did.
Well, it was just probably a housing with the small hole in the end that pretty much qualifies as being a compensator, but it lowered the decibels. And it probably didn't even make it hearing safe. It just lowered the decibels.
But that's why now they're like, now they are. This happened back in 2010, I guess. So they had to go up and redesign it, and instead of making it part of the barrel, whatever, they made it a barrel shroud.
Because I want to talk to HK about getting their 22 MP5 with the 6-inch barrel, and it makes it look like the naval model with the suppressor, like the faux suppressor.
Yeah,
I want to get that because I think a couple of ways that's important to introducing people to firearms, video games and movies. And it's a 22, cost around
Mhm,
four to
mhm.
$500. I think that is a great thing to introduce people to firearms with, and also regular firearms owners that don't know that you can get this now HK marked. Like HK used to work with Umarex to make these things and to make the airsoft versions of them, but now for the 22 version, HK took them back in house, and it just says HK. It doesn't say Umarex on the side now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think it's awesome because I can get that. Talk to Beretta and get the 22 version of the M9, and I can have a Nakatomi Plaza port that you can shoot the 22 version of the M9, and you can shoot the 22 version of this, and just see how much fun it is. And I think it's like between two firearms, it's like $1,000 to
Give,
have these awesome 22 plinkers.
give me the other iconic gun from Die Hard.
What, the HKP7
Another one?
or the AUG or the AUG?
The AUG, yeah.
Yeah, those are the die-hard guns. I just don't
I
know
hate to
anybody
tell you
with
how
them.
many AUGs I own.
Really. I've shot one at one of my events in PA. One of
Well,
the guys
actually,
came with one.
technically, I only own one AUG. I did get myself a what is the Microtech one? The MSAR. I picked an MSAR up. And then I have a number of Malaysian parts kits that I demilled and 3D printed the receiver for.
I guess
So,
you like them.
well, it's like I ended up, I bought 2 parts kits and then I bought 2 more because it was a deal, and then somebody, sold me their parts kits when they decided they weren't doing the project.
Wow.
So you got
People
the
send me
SPG
A2.
5.56? Is that what you have?
So I got to open up the gas ports on them to make them run reliably because the first set of barrels came out with a smaller set of gas ports, but the 300 blackout I haven't set up yet, but a couple hours I'll have them all put together.
So people send me A2 pistol grips. They send you AUGs. That we live in different worlds, baby. We live in different worlds.
No, I mean, you mean you don't get like this random firearm showing up with your name on it?
Oh, please, Lord. I don't know if I want that in Jersey because Governor Horseshoe Jackass is going to raise the fees for pistol purchase permits from $25 to $50 each. So if I have
And
random,
he
I'll
froze.
go broke with random guns.
The Jersey took him out. Oh, there he is.
What happened? I froze.
Yeah, you say from 25 to
$50. $50 per.
yeah. Pistol permits are gonna go away.
Oh, I can't wait. I look forward to it.
I mean, there's lots of they've been losing in courts. Just all the laws are stayed, but they're working their way up.
I can't wait for them to get rid of it because it is 100% Jim Crow poll taxes.
100%.
They're charging you fees to exercise a civil right.
What happened to Murdoch versus Pennsylvania? You can't put a direct tax on a right.
Crump, this is what I think about when I hear that you get guns randomly sent to your door.
They're not sent to my door. They're sent to FFL. I optics sent to my door.
And suppressors and whatever.
Hey man,
Hey, I got
the suppressor. I mean, that was just like
I got these sent to my door from Manicore.
Oh, cool.
you know who works for Manicore now?
Who?
Jordan Stein.
Really?
Who?
Yeah.
He left GOA?
Yeah, he left GOA. Went to work for Manicore now.
Those are nice guys over there. They sent me this. Sven sent me a bunch of them so we can actually include them in our giveaways, which our raffles, which we're putting together with like SHOT Show swag. I got knives that I'm giving away. We just did one that we gave away. I think is like an $80 knife plus SHOT Show swag from all 4 days of SHOT.
I got 3 of these.
I got a box because I can't have one in Florida.
What is that?
It's
I don't think you can have that in Jersey.
I'm sorry, it's a what for what?
Binary trigger for a Glock.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think I can have one of those in Jersey. It sounds like fun.
Can't have them in Florida either. So there you go.
And Jersey's a killer of all things fun. But I did get a hyperfire trigger from the guys over at Foxtrot Mike. So
Rich, you
that's
have a
cool.
hyperfire, don't you?
Look at Rich. He's big time in this now. Hey, I got a phone call. It's the
Usually that's
AARP.
me.
It's the AARP call. Tell him he's got a
AARP.
discount. Yep.
You got a
Got
good Hey, they're hooking him up with one of those jitterbug phones.
Jitterbug phones and one of those copper things that you put around your knee to stop the arthritis.
And he's gonna be running around a little rascal. Hey, when he comes back, ask him. Hey, I got a suppressor for you.
What do you think? I don't have one ear in. I hear what's going on.
No, people were asking about free suppressors in the chat. Right?
Yeah, I saw. I didn't click on that. I figured that's old and done with. But I guess that shit'll never die.
No.
A
Rich
free
calls me up
suppressor?
and goes, okay, can I get a free suppressor? I'm like, what?
I know I'm not a crumb, so I just don't get free shit.
Well, it's funny because on Wish.com, I obviously can get switches for my Glock and what do you call those things? Solvent traps.
Solvent trap. You know, I'm a little mad. The solvent trap I got has a hole in the bottom. It doesn't stay. The solvent just runs right
Tell
out.
Tony about the solvent trap thing that I did.
Wait,
What you do, bro?
you placed you showed like a checkout receipt and tagged the ATF on IG.
Yeah.
Well, Tony, he bought 26 guns, had them delivered to 5 different FFLs, and picked them all up at the same day.
You just want to get your dog killed, don't you? Sam McLaughlin going to be singing at your dog's
Can you
funeral.
imagine? There had to be like an ATF agent looking at this report going, holy crap! You know,
And
he
they were
probably
all
had
the
a
same.
boner and a wet spot.
They were
And then
all
they're
the
like,
same.
They were what?
Identical.
The guns? I'm it. Dude, most people don't troll in real life, man. They save it for the internet. You're trolling a government agency just for your own entertainment value. That's baller.
They
can
did
you
not
imagine
show up.
this ATF agent's probably running into his boss's office? You know, I got about 26 guns in a day. And the boss looks, John Crump, he's like, go back to your desk.
Go back to your desk. Just go sit down. Go sit down, Johnson. Go sit down. You freaking idiot.
No, they never showed up.
Oh, God. The crap they didn't show up when they saw whose name it was and ran it. That didn't stop Junior Agent Boner Pants from running around thinking he was going to employ it a month. He's got so many dogs. He's got so many dogs. We're going to shoot them all. Oh my God. That is the greatest.
Funny thing, man. I was watching Live on Patrol last weekend, and Matthew was there, and they were helping this dog. The police were helping this dog that got a tire wrapped around it or whatever. And Matthew was watching it with me, and he goes, "Hey, Dad." I said, "What?" He goes, "Good thing they're not the ATF, right?"
Ooh.
I was like, "What do you mean?" Matthew was like, "They're to shoot it."
I love it. I love it. Yes, they should never rest. They should always be known as the agency that shoots your dog.
Agency that don't want to talk to me at SHOT Show either.
No, they can't avoid a lot of people at SHOT Show. That's because they're mad at you. They're probably that agent that was running around thinking he got you with 20 guns. That's As John, oh man, I'm going on break.
Well, I'll tell you, it was funny. Do you know who Tim Hoffman is? So Tim Hoffman, I think of him as a kid. He's probably 20 something, and I'm doing him a disservice. But Tim does a lot of his
Incredibly
videos
smart.
barefoot. And he walks up to the ATF, starts talking to him. He's like, "Oh, you put shoes on." It's like, "Oh shit."
I mean, he designs his own firearms, and they're like revolutionary designs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a 3D printer, 3D designer.
No,
He's the one that came up with the bong.
No. That wasn't Chairman Wong that did that. That was somebody else, or
Yeah, Chairman Wong did the he
did the glong.
the glong, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I thought that wasn't an original idea from Chairman Wong. But
I don't
anyhow,
know. I mean, that's
yeah.
I got a lot of. I posted that. I just reposted that on my IG. Giving credit for where the heck I found it, and I had lots and lots. This is before they just blacklisted you if you put any firearm content on, and I have lots and lots of views on that one, which is great, and a lot of shares. But then they started beating me down last year, and at the same time, I got hundreds of followers with the same material, by the way. I got hundreds of new followers on Twitter. I had like 8 on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I know they don't go one for one, but there shouldn't be that much disparity between the two audiences.
I'm thinking about one so I have AI watching my cameras, and I got to put in detection of firearms in that, so I know when the ATF agents are coming, and I should have it trigger RC cars, like 4x4s with stuffed dogs on it to go around in the front yard.
You fill them with Tannerite too? I mean, if we're gonna do a meme, let's do a meme.
Guess who owns TanneriteDog.com?
yeah. I'm gonna show you a Midwest Ordnance video of one of the inventions that Tim Hoffman did. Tony,
Okay.
the Super 50. This is the one that
And
the
actually,
ATF is
we've all shot this.
all pissed off about. So just give me one
So
second.
in case you don't know the
Midwest
history,
Ordnance is you should check out his channel. He should have more subscribers than he does. But yeah,
a company called Twin Bros got raided, was it last Friday, because they were manufacturing and selling these triggers.
it's a safety. It's not even a trigger. It's a safety. What happens is it causes the trigger to fire. It's like a force reset thing, but except it sets the safety in between each shot. So it's not a machine gun, but ATF apparently thinks it is. But this is what he made. I'm just gonna do a quick showing of it firing.
Now that there's less ammunition in this mag, I'm going to see if this will work. So bear with me.
Well, it didn't really show it there too much, but
there's better videos.
They're well, here.
Welcome.
Oh, okay.
Than normal. Now, I know a lot of you saw the intro and probably were thinking, okay, that has to be a niche. We're going to try our normal mode here.
Okay, that's normal mode.
Seems just fine. Now we're going to put it into super safe mode. See how it does. So one click. See if we can keep these shots on target and go a little faster here.
So he designed that.
And it's 2 parts. There's 2 pieces in it.
Yep, only 2 pieces. It replaces the safety and a little other piece.
See, everybody's adhering to the letter of the law. They can't change that.
Well,
They're going to catch
so
an L every time.
Yep.
the bump stock hearing, I was a little concerned with because it seemed like they were going for the letter of the law, that the idea of making machine guns illegal was so that something couldn't shoot N 100 rounds per minute, and as
I think we're
opposed
gonna
to
win
the
that.
technical definition of 1 round per trigger pull, and a machine gun's multiple rounds per one function of the trigger.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first time I when I watched it live, I was like, oh, I think we're gonna lose this. But when I went back and listened to it again, I'm like, I think we're gonna win this.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
because
hope
I don't
you're
think
right.
I don't think it's going to even be about the gun. It's going to be about their interpretation and the ability
Yes.
to go back and say something. No, 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 no. Everyone knows those people were just as educated, or if not more so educated on firearms than you. You came up with the law.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What you call it? Capitalism found a way around it. You're not going to get a do-over. Just get
Oh yeah.
over it.
Right.
Well,
Whatever they say, they could have worded it that way in 1934.
Amen. Amen.
I want to show you the expert for and no, it's not the ATF guy, but this is like this is one of the experts on firearms that the ATF uses. Okay. This is she's not an ATF agent, but she has a lot to do and she knows a lot about firearms.
AOC.
No.
No, Shirley Jackson Lee or whatever.
Sheila Jackson Lee. Yeah.
Sheila
No.
Jackson.
No.
Cindy, it's 10
No.
boxes of anything.
Right.
You introduced the
Oh,
Assault
no.
Weapons Ban and Law Protection Act of
I
2007.
don't know
It would
why.
regulate semi-automatic assault weapons, including weapons that have pistol grips, a forward grip, and something called a barrel shroud. Weapons with a barrel shroud would be regulated. What's a barrel shroud, and why should we regulate it?
I think
Oh Lord.
I think the more important thing is that it also would have had banned the large capacity clips
Right.
that Colin Ferguson had
But
used, and also the killer.
Okay. But
When we're
I read
talking
the
about-
legislation. I'm sorry. I read the legislation, and it said that it would regulate barrel shrouds. What's a barrel shroud, and why should we regulate that?
The guns that were chosen back in those days were basically the guns that most gangs and criminals were using to kill our police officers. I'm not saying it was the best bill, but that was the best
Do
bill
you
they
know
could
what a
get
barrel
out at that
shroud
particular
is?
time. I actually don't know what a barrel
Oh,
shroud.
okay,
I
'cause it's
believe
in your
it's a shoulder thing that goes up.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And she's still elected. So Carolyn McCarthy, her husband was shot on the Long Island Railroad.
Uh-huh.
And I think the guy had a Glock.
Yeah. Ferguson had a Glock, and it didn't. The high capacity magazine was already illegal in New York because New York had the same capacity limitations New Jersey did. So making something more illegal for him to commit murder with makes no difference. It's never about saving lives. It's always about power. But here's the crazy part. They got his gun away, but nobody knew how to put it on safe or even take the rounds out of it because it's New York.
It's
So they were
secret probation.
Yeah, so they were fighting him, and no one had enough firearm safety to drop a mag and clear a chamber to make the guns impossible for him to use.
I mean, I rode the Long Island Railroad to New York City. No, not that
Mhm.
line. That was the North Branch. I rode the South Shore. But I mean, you've got 100+ people in a car. If 3 people dove on the guy, it would be game over.
They all think they're cool in New York, trying to mind their own business regardless of everything. Sorry, it's not nothing to be proud of. Sorry.
You know what? You know what really pisses me off? Talking about
Oh
guns.
no. Yeah, go ahead.
Not Karens. We're not going to get into socialism. But in every movie that there's a Glock, every time they point a Glock at someone, you hear
They
the
rack it.
hammer go back.
Oh,
Here.
Either the hammer goes back or the safety comes off, and I'm like, what's that clicking noise?
It doesn't do that.
What's that clicking noise? If your Glock is doing that, you have a problem.
guys, I got to bust out of here. I got to be somewhere in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say thank you
we're-
so much, Tony.
Yeah, we're gonna
Might as
take
well
it out
bail
here
in
and
this.
But yeah,
All right.
it's
See you,
every
Rich.
movie is like that. All right, so Rich is out of here. Follow Rich at Flying Rich and Flying Rich Firearms. And Tony, you're gonna get out of here too because I'm gonna get out of here unless you want to do the show by yourself. Okay, never.
Nope. Got my own
put
show.
that option out there.
Yeah, got my own show. Don't need to do it. And you know I would too. This thing would go on forever.
I
But
know.
thanks a lot for having me on, dude. DiversityShoot.com. Check out what we're doing. Simon Says Train on Instagram to check out my giveaways. I'll be announcing stuff this week. Also, Second is for Everyone podcast. That's something that's on your favorite podcast apps. And you can follow me on Facebook at the Second is for Everyone and on X at Second, the number 2, 4, the number 4, everyone. Thanks a lot, John, having me on the show.
2 4 second is for everyone.
Second for everyone. See you on Gay Street, buddy.